Back in the 1960s, before the killings of old women and before the Symposium on Crime, a 13-year-old girl was being sold to an older man. The girl's name was Juana Barraza. Her mother, Justa Samperio, was an alcoholic who beat her daughter at every turn. Juana grew up in poverty, north of Mexico City, and had never learned to read or write much, and didn't know her biological father. But the main source of trauma in her life, it seems, was her mother. Justa would have done anything for a drink. Anything. And so when Juana was 13 years old, her mother sold her to a man named Jose Lugo in exchange for, some say, 3 beers. The exchange was so cruel that Juana thought the whole thing was somehow not real, a joke or a misunderstanding or a setup. Jose Lugo took her back to his house, and she waited for her mother or her stepfather, who she trusted, to come and save her. But no one showed up. No one showed up when Jose Lugo tied her to his bed. No one even came to save her for the next 5 years while Lugo sexually assaulted her over and over. No one came to save her when she had an abortion or even when she gave birth to a son. After those 5 years, her uncles finally found her and rescued her. As it turned out, Juana's mother had been lying to the rest of the family this entire time, saying that Juana had just left with her abuser of her own free will. Years later, Juana would weep on camera under arrest as she said, "That is why I hated older women." Barraza was a Mexican professional wrestler. She was born in 1957 and was known as the Old Lady Killer. She murdered between 42 and 48 elderly women and was later sentenced to 759 years in prison. She would beat or strangle her victims and steal their possessions. She was caught in 2006 and found guilty of 16 counts of murder and aggravated burglary in 2008, according to the New York Daily News. I present to you female serial killer number 1, Juana Barraza.